It's the love on the south side, yeah, that's right. Reppin' in the wood, got my hustle tight. From Chi-Town streets where the wind blows fierce, built up like steel, can't nobody pierce.
Hey, is my microphone on? 1 2 1 2. I didn't quit. Let me. Well, my shirt I'm wearing tomorrow. But anyway, listen. It's your girl Dila from the South Side, Inglewood for life, Chicago. That is, and I live in Harvey. I live in the Sixth Ward. Yes, I do. Can you tell somebody? So, well, today, um, they canceled the meeting, and so we are going to watch. I do a watch party on the meeting, the city council meeting. Did I not F that up? I did F that up. Hold on. Come on. Sorry. Oh, ay, Dios mío. I meant to fix that. Well, this is your girl D Love. And so we're just gonna watch Ryan's live. And listen, if you can, if you don't mind, make sure you hit that like button while you're in here. And if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. I'm still doing good. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Not sure why it's okay.
We
Here it
call
goes.
on
We're gonna
Mayor
watch it
Clark
together.
to resign. To Mayor Clark, City Council Harvey.
Oh, he's talking about they got a petition, and a petition is to have Clark resign. That's what Ryan is talking
Residents of
about.
Harvey from concerned citizens. The subject is demand for his resignation.
hmm
We, the undersigned, write this petition to demand the immediate resignation of Mayor Christopher J. Clark. We believe that under
So the question is, and if you have an answer, let me know, because if they get Mayor Clark to resign, then the city council has to vote on who they want to replace him, and it may be one of the 6 aldermen. Now, could you imagine? Like, this can go bad quickly. I'm just saying, because if Clark is out,
there's some links there to some articles.
let me just, if
Lack of
Clark is
financial
out
transparency. So people
and they
wondering
get
where taxpayer money's going.
what's her
The
name,
treasurer has expressed concern
or Randall L.
not being given
And
access to funds
I don't
and
know.
loans.
Like,
So
I
that's
agree
a
that he
problem.
needs to resign,
Opaque
but I
governance
don't
and
want the
abuse of
same
power.
character
Allegations
in
of
the
flirting with
office if
state
they put him
arrest
out.
harassment.
You know what I'm saying? Hey,
Colby
Christian,
Chapman's
how you
arrest,
doing?
my arrest,
Let's
Linus,
hear.
Chappelle were both ticketed, for minor things, talking under their breath or something.
I know she got
It
ticketed.
mentions that here as well: suppression of dissent during city council meetings. Also, issues with the meeting minutes not even being accurate. Labor and contract issues. So problems, allegations of the public works union, for instance. I know firefighters, obviously, none of the unions are happy with Mayor Clark right now because of all these layoffs.
And I want to say the fire department next to me, then that's not open.
Negotiating in good faith and just union busting, that the mayor is trying to get rid of all the unions in the city, and workers feeling undervalued, and the mayor's not supporting our workers who actually get the work done in the city. Fiscal distress. So the mayor's pushed now to have us declared a financially distressed city, citing massive budget shortfalls, but still has not shown us the books. And that has led to furloughs, really layoffs, really cuts to services. And this austerity undermines quality of life and puts our workers at risk. There's a mention of leadership credibility and accountability. For instance, the internal affairs officer in the police department who resigned a few years ago because she was alleging that misconduct and corruption.
I don't know if y'all know this, but Harvey is so corrupt. So for those who just walked in, who just in the bushes, hit the like button. But what had happened was there was going to be a meeting in Harvey tonight, and at the last minute, with no warning, the mayor canceled the meeting for tonight. Now that's not a big thing, but the big thing is that this is the
Any
second
request for
meeting in a
doing
row
this is
that he
just
canceled.
something that is
Now I don't know if he don't want to hear them
fundamentally
people
illegal, irregular
who
transactions, financial
those
mismanagement.
labor and them
So,
unions. Um,
so the
but
demands
he
of the
canceled it
petition
for
are
1 month. We're in
very
a,
much
let me say this, if y'all don't know that, we have
do
been
the city
deemed
council should support
depressed
a transition plan
town.
for interim
So
leadership
I'm not
that
sure why we don't
prioritizes
have a
transparency,
meeting
accountability,
if
and
we're
fiscal
depressed.
responsibility. I did look up in the city code. I didn't see anything that specified what would happen if a mayor were to resign or die in office or be removed, or for whatever reason, or even for what would be done with the alderman. But um
Hmm.
as far as I know, with state law, it says that someone on the council would vote for one of their members amongst themselves to be interim mayor until the next election would
That's
be
crazy.
held. So that just kind of gives us an idea of what we would probably be in, what would happen.
Yeah, we just gonna get
And then
Talani
we want that full
Smith
independent forensic audit.
or the
So
other
all the
lady,
finances,
and they gonna
everything.
be
We
up there,
want a
and that's gonna
certified
really be a
outside
shit
forensic
show.
auditing firm with no prior connections to the city, not that
I
same
don't know.
Casteric in Calumet City that does all these local boards audits. No, it's got to be independent, and all the results need to be publicly released. It should cover all the finances for the past 6 years at the least. We also want increased public oversight, more open meetings, better access to financial documents, community input. And we want protections for people who speak out. You shouldn't be harassed if you don't agree, right? Why does this matter? Well, Harvey residents deserve a government that's accountable, transparent,
And
and
I'm watching,
responsible with their tax dollars. Without meaningful
and I'm
change,
watching
the city risks
Ryan
deeper financial
Gay
distress, loss of
YouTube
public trust,
video.
and further
He's
damage to
live now.
institutions and
So
leadership matters.
since we did not have a city council meeting tonight,
Serving
Ryan
every
decided to put
By
a
signing this petition, we
virtual
stand together to call for a new chapter in
Harvey
Harvey's
Town Hall
lives,
meeting
one
together.
characterized by honesty, accountability, and genuine service to the people. We ask Mayor Clark to step down so that Harvey can begin the work of healing, rebuilding, and restoring trust. Yay! Now, he's not going to go easily, but that's why, please, 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 if you can share this, and we want as many people to sign as possible. Now, what are we going to do with it? Well, all verified signatures will be presented to the city council, the state's attorney, any appropriate oversight bodies as part of an official request for new leadership and compliance with the law. If you want your name to be confidential, please indicate that below. Results will be reported in general. We'll say this number of Harvey residents support his resignation and are calling for this audit. 58 Harvey business owners, 32 Harvey city employees, etc. So that's the first question is, do you support this petition, this call? This, I think, is the reason why I chose to do the Google Forms, because I wanted to get, I know a lot of people
Google
are scared
form. So
of
you do it
retaliation and
online.
retribution.
Okay.
So you can choose, hey, I'm proudly calling for change, share my name publicly, or no, I'm afraid of retribution, losing my job, harassment by Harvey police, etc. Please keep my name private. Okay. So we still would like your name, but you have the choice as far as you can say if you do not want your name shared publicly.
I don't know. We have to get the
and then you just tell us who you are. You are a Harvey resident, employee, business owner, city contractor.
I have to get the link so I can put it on my
however else you're
page.
connected to Harvey.
But again, I think it's gonna backfire because
sorry, I don't want to take the survey.
Because there are six
Your
people
street
on the
address?
city. There's 6 people on the city council. 4 of them are all in cahoots with each other. So between the 4, one of those will be voted for the mayor to take his spot. And could you imagine if he's mad, what will one of those 4 be? So let me say this real quickly, and doing some deep dive search with ChatGPT. And it says there is no fixed number of meetings a mayor can cancel before it becomes illegal. But, and this is important, Illinois law does require regular council meeting, and blocking them repeatedly can become a legal violation. 1, Illinois law requires regular meetings. City council in Illinois must meet at least once every month under the Illinois Municipal Code. So if the mayor council meeting to the point that the city council does not meet for a full month, or prevent them from meeting their required schedule, that becomes a violation. So we're officially in a violation. The mayor cannot stop council from meeting. By law, the council is separate governing body. And I started to drive down that street too to see if they had a meeting. Even if the mayor refused to call the meeting, the city council can still legally meet. They could have still be met. They could have still met. A city council can call a special meeting. The city council can vote and conduct business without mayor being present. The city council can override him and most issues with enough votes. But we know he has his 4 henchmen. Okay.
Oh,
Okay, when does it become misconduct or grounds for removal? If the mayor repeatedly cancel a meeting in order to block votes, prevent audits, prevent hiring decision, avoid oversight, and stop investigation, then it becomes an official misconduct, which is chargeable offense under the Illinois law. 720, so they love their municipal code. 720 ILCS 5/33-3. Official misconduct. A mayor can get in trouble if he refuses to perform required duties, obstruct government operations, uses his position to interfere with lawful meeting. This can lead to legal action, court injunction, state attorney investigation, and removal from office through court processes. He better be
a
cool.
Facebook group just for this. You know, it's not every day you call for your mayor to resign, right?
So, what's the real answer? If the city council goes a full month without a meeting, it's a violation. Uh-oh.
The link to the
It's a violation. But even before that, if the mayor repeatedly cancels a meeting to block government business, the council can call a special meeting without him. They're not going to do it because the 4 henchmen are together. Report him to the Illinois Attorney General. Request action by the Cook County State's Attorney. File a petition for court order forcing meetings. File an official misconduct complaint. Most city takes action after 2 to 3 consecutive council meetings, especially if it's done without council approval. It stops city business. It delayed payment. It blocks contract. It interferes with budgets. Harvey has already had multiple issues related to governance, so state agency tends to step in faster.
of that. It shows 2009.
What is that?
Look, there was a little hot dog stand. 2000.
I saw that.
It was closed, I think, but it still looked decent. And look, 2023
I saw
closed,
that.
and the building looks horrible and abandoned. So, yeah, the worst thing that ever happened to Harvey. So we already have some good comments and feedback on there. All right, now I'll take questions. All right, let's go back.
I mean, can I keep count? Okay.
Okay, Ramona says we need to show how
Also, the
we
mayor
need to know
cannot
how much
stop the
debt
council.
Harvey's
The
really
council
exactly.
can be
That's why
special.
the
If the
demand
mayor
is in
repeatedly
there for the
cancels the
forensic
meeting
audit,
or
right? And
block
Harvey
voter,
able to
it can be
sign,
considered.
right? Yeah, like well, Ramona, she's a Harvey resident.
Right.
The only audit Harvey's ever
Here.
going to see is a federal investigation
Grab.
audit. Well, I mean, hey, whoever it's the state or the feds or whoever's going to do the forensic audit, we just want it done. The
And
fact that Mayor Clark has continued to blame the past administration is a concern for me. Yes, yeah, I agree. I love it. How are we going to
Hey,
get this
I
petition out?
appreciate y'all
So
sitting in
that's a
here.
great question. Great segue because we need everybody to share this as much as possible. I
Illinois
know
mayor cannot.
Amir
Let's see, that's
was talking
posted.
about maybe doing one on change.org as well, but please sign and share this link
I need the link.
so that
I don't know to see the
anybody,
link.
everybody can.
Dios mío. I don't know what's happening, y'all. There it is. Ay, Dios mío. Let's see. I don't know how much it's going to take. So let's stop after down. Okay, so we stopped at the shut down. Shut down. Okay, I'm finna post this in his stuff. Okay, let's click that. Did I turn the volume off? Oh,
Can sign this again. It has protections for your anonymity. If you do not want your name shared, that's fine. Just indicate
let's
that in the
see.
petition, because that's one thing I didn't like about just doing one on change.org, because change.org doesn't really let you protect your name like that. And
let's see.
Yeah, so just share it with anybody and everybody, especially Harvey residents, and that will help build momentum. I don't think that alone is going to force Clark out, but that's okay. We're going to keep the pressure on because, again, this
Let's
city
see if he
belongs
reads it.
to us, right? The residents, the people that live here. We pay taxes here. We care.
So what I sent to Ryan was,
and what was this message?
It says in Illinois, a mayor cannot keep city council meeting without consequences. State law requires that the council to meet at least once a month, and the mayor does not have the power to shut down business. If the meetings are canceled repeatedly, especially if a block votes, audit, budget, or oversight, it can be considered misconduct. As residents, we are not powerless. We can attend meetings, file complaints with the Illinois Attorney General, Kentucky, contacted the Cook County State's Attorney, submit a FOIA request for council meeting, organize a petition, and push the city council to call a special meeting without the mayor. When the resident shows up, ask questions and document whatever is happening. It's become harder for officials to ignore abuse in process.
I think just getting that.
Let's see. Well, hopefully,
and obviously we need the forensic audit.
Let's see what happens, y'all.
So please share and sign.
Hey, how you doing? 67. Is 67 a good year?
Cannot keep canceling city council meetings by consequence. State law requires the council to meet at least once every month, and the mayor does not have the power to shut government business. If meetings are canceled repeatedly, especially if it blocks votes, audits, budgets, or oversight, it can be considered official misconduct. As residents, we are not powerless. We can attend meetings, file complaints with the Illinois Attorney General, contact the Cook County State's Attorney, submit FOIA requests for canceled meetings, organize petitions, and push the city council to call special meetings without the mayor. When residents show up, ask questions, and document what's happening, it becomes harder for officials to ignore or abuse the process. Very good. Yep, exactly. So no apologies. You mentioned some wonderful, great things that we can do. Yeah. Are you going to share it with your all room? Yeah, Colby, I already texted a whole bunch of people links to the petition today. So now I'm relying on you guys.
I didn't get the links.
Everybody, anybody and everybody. If he doesn't want to show up, there should be a mayor pro tem. Yeah, well, the only issue.
Let's see. Was there a link on here?
Is that we only have 2 out of 6 aldermen that are willing to do something. But that's all right, because remember, that's why.
Here's the position right there.
As residents. And that's why I think regardless of how many on politicians to talk about what we want in our city.
Yes, I support this.
The change is really going to have to come from us. I know it's cliche, but it's true. So
let's see. I'm a Harvey resident.
Go back to our agenda.
I'm not. I gotta put my address on here.
So that kind of relates to.
Okay. Excuse me.
Sorry, 1 second.
I should I certified. Okay. You explain the reason support.
On StreamYard.
Okay.
Why is this window not popping up here? Sometimes.
I have signed the complaint. Even though I signed it again, like I said. Let's see. I think please don't let my mouse.
Okay, well, for some reason it's not my agenda's not popping up. But anyway, next on the agenda was future meetings. So I'm hoping that we could make this a thing, regardless of how many official meetings we have led by politicians. We need to have meetings.
No, we need to file a complaint with the Cook County State's Attorney.
But remember,
Let's see.
We couldn't even have them at a meeting like this.
And listen, we got 3 in here. I don't know how many you got. And in the meetings,
Anything more than that would be a quorum, and then it would be
county,
an improper meeting. You know,
county,
you have to follow the open meetings act as far as give 48 hours notice.
state's
et cetera, et
attorney.
cetera. So,
Listen, I have filed a
but like I said,
complaint with the
fine. We should,
state's attorney. Don't even matter because they don't.
you know, there's
The Cook
only
County
two
state's
policies.
attorney. You filed a complaint with them. I filed one.
20,000
It don't really
copy
force
revenue,
them to
so-
do the people to do anything. I did that to the
what
Dollar
conflicts
General,
with
Family
this?
Dollar down the street.
But if
They just in a letter.
the city
They don't have.
proposed
They don't
to
have
look into
to.
it,
You
we
know.
can. Well, no, the issue there
Say
would be, like I said, we only
anything.
have 2 aldermen that
You don't even have to
you know,
respond to
wouldn't
the
even need
complaint.
show up. But I mean, I agree. I think, hey, shoot, I think they could show up and hold a meeting. It would have to be at another facility. And I did bring that up to Colby last night. I texted her.
Well, let me turn this
"Hey,
back up.
this is not right. A whole month without a meeting. You know,
That's
do you want
illegal.
to call a meeting maybe and have one at like a church or something?" So she did say that next week she's going to host a conference, a session on how to do FOIA requests. So I think it's going to be next Thursday. So I think that would be very positive for sure. And then 720 ILCS 5333 official misconduct. That's interesting. Okay, we'll have to come back to that and look at that. Meetings are important to stay on one accord with the business. And Ryan, you need 4 to
I can't wait. I'm gonna
to
go on
come together.
Well, I was supposed to go this week. But
4 aldermen. Okay. And I'm like, who's aldermen?
Right. Read on different platforms.
So as long as you don't have you know, if you have fewer than 4 aldermen, you know, that would be fine. But okay, and then next is public comment. So yeah, if you guys have any questions or anybody wants to come on stage, you know, to share via
he got to drop the
audio
link
or video, please do.
Let's see. Did you drop the link? Hold on. I can't find it. I don't see my comments. Do you see? I'll show the chat. Let's see. He dropped the link.
No. There's 6 aldermen altogether. Ido. And then I'm going to Google that you brought up. No apologies. 720. Okay, well, let me copy it. No. 720 ILCS 533-3.
Let's see. He'll let us up. You know they like the ILCs, those ordinance municipalities.
5/33-3.
Let's see.
Okay. Official misconduct. Interesting.
He ain't dropped the link.
I like the first one in that part of that law. It says intentionally or recklessly fails to perform any mandatory duty.
Mm-hmm. Let's go up on let's see who we can get on. Hold on, y'all. I don't know if I could do I'm gonna have to mute.
Oh, now it says that if a public officer or employee is convicted of official misconduct, they forfeit their position or employment, and it's a class 3 felony. Now, my question would be for that, though, is that something that you have to get the state's attorney to prosecute? Because that's been the challenge for us, you know. Oh, the link. Thank you. Yes. Sorry, I'm just getting the link right now. Give me a second. Okay, there you go. Yeah, I sent the link. So yeah, I mean that's all I have prepared. I wanted it to try to be short and sweet. So if you guys have any public comment or questions or whatever, this is the public's time. This is all for Harvey. I definitely think we should do this again. For sure, but but I didn't want to miss out on this because I figured, look, everybody had already put aside, everyone that was really interested already put aside time in their schedule to come to this meeting. So why not hold something in its place instead of just letting our leaders, willy-nilly cancel stuff, and then it's like, oh, okay, well then, what? We're just not going to have meetings because one person decided that? No, thank you. Islo says Clark knows the laws. He does. Clark's a bomb. He does not know no law. If he did, you'd be practicing law. Oh yeah. Well, we've heard from various sources that he's not a very good lawyer. Many people have come forward and said privately and publicly that he took their money and did not perform, adequate legal services for them. So here's Diana.
Hey, Ryan. Oh, I'm muted.
You?
I'm muted. Can you hear me?
Oh, okay. I'm sure she'll be back. Idolo says post a physical petition. Yeah. No, we can do paper too. I mean, like I said, we just started, so we need everybody's help. Yes, it's true. Mayor Clark knows the law, but he will bend the law to a certain level. That's true too. Mm-hmm. But yeah, we can go out and get signatures as well. True. I like the online version just because of that, like I said, of the protection. Some people, they don't want their names up. D-Love, are you coming up? Or who else?
You gotta bring me up.
Did Ramona have a comment or a question? Or Derek?
Let's see.
I'm trying to give priority for Harvey residents want to say anything. If anybody else wants to as well, just let me know.
Let's see. Hello?
Amir was a lawyer. Yeah. Not necessarily a good one, but yeah. It's good for people who want to remain anonymous. Yeah, that's why I wanted to give that option because I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but I didn't feel it changed